And honestly, this is not the AJ Styles thing, but I thought I clicked the other one, the one that samples touched. But nonetheless, I love this one just all the same. But AJ Styles is SmackDown superstar. Sunday is a SmackDown pay-per-view. It is Rusev Day. So we gotta get into some predictions for a little bit for WWE Fastlane, starting with the tag team match in the most random. I said this before. I said it a couple weeks ago, but I'm sick and tired of these tag team match players. Either 6 women tag matches, these random tags, Becky Lynch and Naomi versus Carmella and Natalya. All of a sudden, used to be the Riott, used to be against whichever good women there going against the Riott squad, or whichever good women against Absolution. Now it's just, hey, you know what? They need a paycheck. Let's put these two in the ring for some reason. Just go against Carmella, Miss Money in the Bank. Hey, Carmella, you know you got Money in the Bank, right? When you gotta cash it in? I don't know. Whatever. This is Jesus. This booking for her has been atrocious. I don't know, but I'm picking a winner. I'm gonna pick Carmella and Natalya to get it one, because one of these face women gotta win, and that's gonna come with the match coming after that. And so I'm picking Carmella and Natalya, and I was gonna say, speaking of that, but I'm gonna get into that after Nakamura versus Rusev Day. Royal Rumble winner, Shinsuke Nakamura won the men's Royal Rumble. Asuka won the women, which I'm going to allude to her in a bit. But I'm gonna say Nakamura wins because you have to keep momentum on a guy that you booked terribly. You're right, and Trey said this has been booked terribly as well. That this Rose WrestleMania has been booked terribly, and I agree. Nakamura versus Rusev. I got Nakamura winning because you gotta keep the momentum going for him. Next up, Women's Championship. I need to play some more music. I need to find some music. You know what? Let's just play this. Cool. All right. Charlotte versus Ruby Riott for the SmackDown Women's Championship. I'm gonna say Carmella Cash. No, I'm just gonna say Charlotte beats Ruby Riott. It's gonna be a tough battle. The guys are gonna have interference from the Riott squad, but ultimately, Charlotte's gonna come away with the title. And maybe, just maybe, we might see an appearance from Asuka, which would negate everything I said last week about my rant when I talk about Asuka going against Alexa Bliss at WrestleMania, which would not be the matchup I would personally want to see. And maybe I might be wrong. Maybe Asuka might show up after the match on Sunday. Maybe she might show up on SmackDown Tuesday. But I'm feeling confident again that we'll get in shots. I was gonna Asuka versus Asuka versus Charlotte for the women's title at WrestleMania, which is gonna might be the best match of the card if Nakamura and AJ Styles doesn't get the time that's allowed. Speaking of time that's allowed, these two teams normally get the time that's allowed, even and it end up stealing the show. Usos versus the New Day for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Who I got winning that match? I have it as no contest. No contest. Why? Because the Bludgeon Brothers, aka the Discount Wyatt family, aka the Wyatt family sons Bray Wyatt, Eric Rowan and Luke Harper is gonna come in and blow that up. They had a triple threat match at WrestleMania. Maybe a ladder match, maybe not. I would like to be a ladder match. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be a pretty decent match. Might not be the show. It might unfortunately be moved to the pre-show. But hey, I think it's either gonna be moved to the pre-show or a dead spot, because I think that other tag team match on Raw, potential tag team match on Raw, or for the Raw Tag Team Championship, I'll get into next segment, might be in the main roster. Next championship match, Bobby Roode versus Riott for U.S. title. Do I say not one, but two no contest? No, I'm gonna say Bobby Roode wins by a roll-up or something, and this feud not being over yet. And maybe we get Jinder Mahal laying them both out at the end, just because, hey, Jinder Mahal, you gotta give him something to do. He's the former champion for some strange reason, having a terrible run. And let me use this opportunity to say once again, I was right about how bad that ring was gonna be. You were wrong about how bad. Y'all thought, oh man, this is gonna be a great thing, something new, something fresh, and he turned out to be a crappy champion, just like I said he would. But no, you guys laughed, you guys scoffed at me. You guys thought, oh, look at him, the modern day Raw, ha 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 ha. I laugh at you, because he not only wasted my time, he wasted your time as well. Only you guys have to eat crow about it. That's my rant for today. But yes, I got Bobby Roode winning and keeping the championship with a roll-up. with a fruit roll up. No, it was a roll up from behind, pinning Randy Orton. And if Jinder Mahal isn't laying them both out at the end of the match, I'm gonna say Randy Orton RKO's both of them to pose and say, hey, you know what, whatever, I'm Randy Orton, I can do the pose. And last but not least, AJ Styles versus John Cena versus Dolph Ziggler versus Baron Corbin versus Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn versus the whole damn roster, might as well, because they keep adding people every single week. Key storyline here, does AJ Styles keep the championship to face Nakamura one-on-one? Because I feel like that's a story that under the radar, because that AJ Styles hasn't necessarily been getting one-on-one matches to keep his title outside of Jinder Mahal. It's either been Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, or Kevin Owens in a handicap match, or a triple threat match, or whatever. He hasn't had one-on-ones. Even when he was champion, he never got his one-on-one rematch when he lost it to John Cena. No, what is continuity? I don't know what that word means. Apparently WWE doesn't either. I don't know what continuity means. Maybe that could be a storyline. I don't know. What the heck's going on with Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon? Why was only one of them there last week? Anyway, John Cena have an interesting storyline in himself, trying to find a road to WrestleMania and getting granted matches out of nowhere, even though he pinned AJ Styles, which doesn't really make sense. How you can beat the WWE champion? Should have been like some fluky finish. Maybe if John Cena had won by some fluky finish, saying that, hey, you know, it even came out on Raw when he did the promo saying that, hey, you know what? I normally don't approve of those tactics. You know, I normally like to win matches my way, but I'm so desperate to find a road to WrestleMania that I'll take whatever I can get, because this has been a tough year for me. You know, I need to be at WrestleMania. That would have made sense instead of having him beat AJ Styles clean. But I'm no booker. Road Dogg, you're doing a fantastic job, and you totally did not kill SmackDown Live to the point where I barely watched it yesterday, and I was just watching some key points to see if I had some extra material for the show, which turns out I didn't. Again, not bitter about that. Not bitter about that. Dolph Ziggler, the guy who's just there, guy you decide to push, and then pull back, and then push, and then pull back again to the point where nobody cares anymore. Dolph Ziggler was the hottest commodity, even the last time he was super relevant when he's going against The Miz, who makes a lot of people relevant, and people are appreciating him more. I never in my life would have thought that we as wrestling fans would appreciate The Miz more than Dolph Ziggler. I never in my life would have thought that The Miz, who's someone who's not necessarily he's not going to headline New Japan Pro Wrestling against Okada, okay? He's not somebody that could do that. But in Dolph Ziggler, who's legit very good in the ring, 2018, more 27 from 2017 on, most people, 9 times out of 10, most people are going to appreciate The Miz and be fans of The Miz more than Dolph Ziggler. The person who's not necessarily he's not necessarily going to steal the show with his in-ring ability, but he's going to steal the show with his character, the way his character is and the way he talks on the mic. In comparison to Dolph Ziggler, who's fantastic in the ring but hasn't done crap. Never in my life would I thought that, but that's where we are. Baron Corbin, Mr. Money in the Bank, lost it to Jinder Mahal in the best match Jinder Mahal ever had, which was like a 10-second match where he got distracted and rolled up by Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal's best match. Got Baron Corbin in the ring, Mr. Stomach Face. Got Kevin Owens, former Universal Champion. People, you know, and talk about where's John Cena going to be at WrestleMania. Is it going to be Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn at WrestleMania? Is it going to be Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon at WrestleMania? I don't know what's going on with this. You talk about how John Cena don't have a path. What are they going to do? I'm curious about what they're going to do with Braun Strowman, too. I'm curious about that. And Sami Zayn, of course, got to win on Sunday. Got to win yesterday on SmackDown. Had his promo cut off thanks to time. The USA, they need to get off USA. They do. I know Raw gets to go over as much as they want because that's the flagship show. SmackDown, you got to end at 9 to dot in the mid promo. See, I'm the best wrestler because coming up next, it's now for Biggie Smalls and Tupac. Who the mystery behind their killing, even though it's 30 years old or 50 years old, we're gonna still talk about them like they're still relevant. I don't know. They might get bought by Fox. Colin Cowherd, who's been critical of WWE, all of a sudden want to show up weeks late, you know, as soon as Fox is in the discussion to buy WWE, to pretend like he's interested when he's really not. Sure, I buy it. But nonetheless, I got predictions, Cedric. Prediction. You're getting off top. You're going into random tangents. Predictions. Who you got winning this? I'm going to say No, I'm just kidding. You know what? Long-term booking, very long-term booking, hindsight booking would have Sami Zayn win it, have him beat Kevin Owens, or have that breakup in between time between them and WrestleMania, and then have an epic match, a rematch of the NXT Takeover match where they had an amazing match, the best match of that night, where Nakamura and Sami Zayn at WrestleMania for the WWE title. That's super long-term booking. If you never, ever, 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 ever mention the fact that AJ Styles and Nakamura faced off in New Japan, if you never mentioned that, if you wanted to go to the WWE, if you want to go in WWE bubble, pretend like that was the only thing that ever existed, long-term booking, that would have made some sort of sense. But if you want to think logically, think sensical, and think just use a fraction of your brain. Everybody knows AJ Styles coming out of this match the winner with the title. And we're going to get Nakamura versus AJ Styles at WrestleMania, which is great. Which is fantastic. I'm looking forward to it. I got nothing wrong against it. I will say this, though. How they get to WrestleMania is a heavy concern. That's a heavy concern. Because you got two guys that respect each other. AJ Styles already done his heel stink when he first got to SmackDown. He already did his stance. AJ Styles, despite being a heel, which is a bad guy, for those of you guys who don't know, despite being a heel, was still loved by everybody. Nakamura is obviously loved by everybody, even though he's been booked terribly. Outside of winning the Royal Rumble, he's been booked terribly. Got beat by Jinder Mahal quite a few times. Randy Orton got beat by Jinder Mahal quite a few, just yesterday. But especially with Road Dogg making SmackDown a skillable show, and you know I bleed blue. I love SmackDown. It holds a special place in my heart. A special place in my heart. I saw when John Cena debuted the Sprinter Belt, which ought to be a bad thing, but at the time was dope. I was there. I went to SmackDown show before I went to a Raw show in my life. SmackDown, so it hurts knowing that SmackDown isn't as good of a show as it was when it returned to the brand split. It hurts me knowing that. So I have heavy concerns for a hype match. How they get there, the match. I have no concern about the match if it's going to be entertaining or not. I have no concern about that. I know that match is going to be good. Don't know if they're going to get the time that it deserves, but I know it's going to get enough time to potentially steal the show at WrestleMania. But as far as how they get there, in terms of the promo, because Nakamura isn't necessarily the best promo. He's a great wrestler, but not the best promo. AJ Styles, you can say the same thing in certain instances. Some of his promos are cringeworthy. The match is going to be good, but I expect to see AJ and Nakamura. I expect to see AJ and Nakamura at WrestleMania. I expect AJ to come out of the fast lane. I expect John Cena to face someone other than Undertaker, because please don't let it be Undertaker. Please. Let him rest in peace. Let his career rest in peace. Please.